School is supposed to be safe, a place where we learn, make friends, and grow up. But not all classrooms are normal. Some hallways hide secrets, and some desks have memories they refuse to forget. But tonight, I'll take you through 10 of the creepiest things that ever happened inside my school. And trust me, you'll never look at your classroom the same way again. 1. The desk that screams. In our classroom, there's one desk nobody sits at. It's scratched, stained, and older than the others. A few years ago, a student carved his name into it with a pocket knife. The second the blade touched the wood, the whole room filled with a scream. It wasn't his voice. It was deeper. It came from inside the desk itself. Everyone heard it. Everyone froze. And the student, he never came back. No transfer, no goodbye, just gone. The desk is still there, waiting for the next name. 2. The locker that breathes. There's a row of lockers that no one uses anymore. Locker 49 is always locked. If you walk by late after practice, you can hear it. Slow, heavy breathing, like someone trapped inside. One night, the janitor tried to cut it open. Sparks flew, the metal screeched, and then silence. The next morning, the entire locker was gone. An empty space in the wall, like it had never existed. But if you stand there long enough, you can still feel warm air against your skin. 3. The teacher without a face. It happened one evening after class. We saw a woman inside writing on the chalkboard. We thought it was a teacher staying late. But when she turned toward us, we realized she didn't have a face. No eyes, no mouth, just smooth, pale skin. But somehow, she still looked at us. We ran, and the next day the chalkboard had a single word written across it: stay. For the yearbook girl, every year the same girl shows up in the yearbook. Long dark hair, white dress, a blank stare that cuts straight through you. She's not in attendance records, or no one remembers her in class. But she's been in every yearbook since 1987. This year, when I flipped the page, I saw her again. Only this time, she wasn't in the photo background. She was in my row, my seat. 5. The hallway that gets shorter. There's a hallway near the science wing. At the start of the week, it looked normal. But each day, the far wall moved closer. At first, just a few inches. By Friday, the door at the end was gone. Just solid brick. At night, people say you can hear pounding from the other side, like something or someone is trying to get out. 6. The bathroom mirror on the 3rd floor. One bathroom mirror doesn't work right. It reflects everyone except one boy in my class. He stood in front of it, and there was nothing. No reflection at all. When we asked him about it, he whispered, "I stopped seeing myself the day I died," and then he walked out. None of us ever saw him again. 7. The intercom that lies halfway through math. The intercom clicked on. Static, then a voice. "Leave the building now." We panicked, grabbed our stuff, and ran into the hallway. But every other class just kept going like nothing happened. When we asked the principal about it, she frowned. The intercom system, she said, was removed 10 years ago. 8. The stairs that never end at the back of the oldest building. There's a staircase almost no one uses. At first glance, it looks normal. But if you climb it, you never reach the top. Every step feels longer. The lights get dimmer. One student decided to keep going. His friends said they waited for hours, but he never came back down. And late at night, if you stand at the bottom, you can still hear footsteps. It's climbing higher and higher. 9. The classmate who isn't real in the 2nd row, middle seat. There's always a boy sitting there. He's quiet, keeps his head down. But when the teacher calls attendance, his name never comes up. I asked her once who he was. She looked confused and said, "That seat's been empty for years." When I turned back, the seat was empty. But his pencil was still rolling across the desk. 10. The bell at midnight during a school sleepover in the gym. The bell rang at exactly 3 a.m. We thought it was a prank, until we saw the lights in the hallway flicker on. We followed the sound and saw our own classroom door slowly closing. Inside, through the window, we saw ourselves, sitting at our desks, frozen in place, and the lights went out. Schools are full of history. Some of it stays in the past. But some of it lingers, waiting for the next student to notice. Which of these stories freaked you out the most? Let me know in the comments. And if you're brave enough, hit that subscribe button, because next time, the story might be about your classroom.